I want to talk about Gideon in the next few sessions. I think we can look at this man and say, there's some real life lessons to learn, not only about Gideon, but about God. Isn't it the focus of our time in the Word, man, to learn more about God and how He related to people and what He thinks? Gideon's down hiding. He's scared. He's grinding wheat in a wine press, and God comes along and says, "You mighty warrior." You know, I don't know about you, but sometimes I look at people where they are, and God has the ability to look at a man where he is and see where he can be if he just surrenders to Christ. He calls Gideon a mighty warrior. And the first lesson that Gideon has to learn about God is that God doesn't think the way man thinks. I don't care how spiritual I think I am. I take my first thoughts, and they're always, it seems, contrary to what God thinks. And Gideon's saying, I'm going to go out and make a difference. And guess what? I need a big army to win. And the Moabites are controlling the whole land. And Gideon has 32,000 men. And the Moabites have about 135,000. And God says to Gideon, you have too many. Now you talk about thinking differently. I don't even have enough if I got 32,000 and there's 135,000 of them. And yet God says, Gideon, you got too many. You know why? I can't get the glory. Men, I want you to think about this today. I want you to think about it this week. You're stacking your deck and you're trying to do what God wants, and you're wondering why aren't you working? Maybe God's saying, you know what? I'm not going to get glory. You're going to get the glory. I want the glory. The reason you are here is to bring me glory. And you know what? You've got all these things arranged, and when it happens, man will get the glory. I don't know what you're going through right now, but if it looks like there's no way, then God says there is a way, because I'm the one that's going to get the glory out of this. And I love it, because it's all about God. And when we don't think in numbers and we begin to think like God, God said, all I need is one man. Think about one man that changed the world. Noah. He was outnumbered, but he was faithful and God used him. God used Joseph. God used Daniel. God used Moses. God is always looking for one man. That's the call today. You know, as I live this life longer and longer, it's not going to be real popular to be a Christian. It's a remnant. It's a few people. It's one man that can change a nation, the course of history. It's one man that can change a community. It's one man that can change a church. Let's look at it from God's perspective, and let's be that one man.